Megan with Meyer Hatchery. Now, we all started somewhere. So we asked our brand ambassadors what was their #1 tip for new chicken keepers. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hey everybody, it's Ashley with Leopard Farms, or also known as Gwen's Coop. And it's getting that time of year again. It's beautiful, it's sunny, springtime is coming, and a lot of people are going to be getting their new first-time baby chicks. There's a lot of advice out there that's given to new chicken owners. They say always plan for more chickens than you're gonna get on your first time buying them, chicken math. But my advice would be, I want to talk about biosecurity and how important it is to keep your chickens safe from diseases. And of course, right now we have avian influenza outbreak, and I'm not even just talking about that. There are diseases that your chickens can get, Marek's, Mycoplasma, Newcastle, that once your chickens get it, there's no getting rid of it. And it can have increased mortality to your flock. Some things you can do to help with biosecurity of your flock. People will have boot washes, clean their boots in and out of the coop. One thing is you need to get your chicks, adult chickens, from reputable breeders, reputable hatcheries. Get your chickens vaccinated. That's gonna be the main thing to keep disease down. And another thing is quarantine any new bird, especially adult bird, that comes onto your property. And if you think you've quarantined long enough, 2 weeks, they're fine, quarantine longer. You don't know the consequences or how detrimental it can be to your flock until you've experienced having a disease like that in your flock, that there's nothing you can do. So if you take any advice from me specifically, please just make sure that you're keeping your birds safe from disease and you're doing the best you can, vaccinating, buying from reputable breeders and hatcheries, and then have fun. And I hope you enjoy your new chickens, and it is addicting.
If you're new to raising chickens, or maybe you're just thinking about getting chickens, this video is for you. First things you need to consider when it comes to getting your chickens is, do you want to start with chicks, started pullets and cockerels, or adult birds? Starting with chicks is great because you're going to be able to have more of a connection with your flock because you're going to be raising them from a young age. The downfall to this is you're also going to have to raise these chicks up until about 20 weeks of age until they actually start laying eggs. Now, if you're not into raising chicks, there's also the other option of purchasing started pullets. Now, a pullet is at the age where it's not quite laying, but it's not a chick. I like to refer to these as my teenage chickens. There's also the option of purchasing hens that are already laying. Now, this is also a good option if you're not wanting to take the time to raise the chicks or the pullets and feed them out until they're ready to start laying. All three of these options are great. It's just going to depend on your circumstances and what works best for you.
Whoa, those were some great tips. Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments your top tip for those new chicken keepers.